out here in San Francisco for the annual J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference, and few companies are coming to this event with more momentum than Boston Scientific, the maker of minimally invasive medical devices, best known for its cardiology franchise. They've also got a big medical surgical business, too, and one that spans everything from endoscopy to urology to neuromodulation. Last year, Boston Scientific stock rallied roughly 55%, largely thanks to its new pulse field ablation system for arterial fibrillation. Now, this is also known as AFib. The stock's up another 6% year-to-date, thanks to J&J, which just paused the launch of a competing product a couple of months after its approval after 4 reports of strokes. Serious stuff. I think all the focus on AFib does a disservice to Boston Scientific. This company's about more than one product. It's got a great portfolio. I bet it can generate double-digit growth across the entire business. Very rare for pharma. But don't take it from me. Earlier today, we got a chance to speak with Mike Mahoney. He's the chairman and CEO of Boston Scientific. Take a look. Mike, what can I say? You are on a roll. I think that you may be in the best shape of any of the companies that I'm speaking with today. Tell us about what you're doing right now. And by the way, you have a new acquisition that we got to talk about too.
We do. Well, thanks for having me, Jim.
Sure.
It's an honor to be here. Well, first of all, we're coming off of an excellent 2023, and we had even better 2024. And we aim to have a terrific 25 and beyond. And I'm so proud of the talent across our company. You know, the key for us is we have 8 businesses. Almost all of them are growing faster than the market. But then we have 2 breakthrough products that are transforming healthcare, and a product called FARAPULSE and WATCHMAN that I'd like to get into. But that's really driving the global growth of the company.
Now, FARAPULSE, you got to talk about what it means to have the kind of market share you have. And also, unfortunately, look, you never want to wish badly on a competitor, but there was something that happened just last week with J&J that, to me, solidifies your stand.
Yeah. So the treatment of AFib is so important. There's over 40 million patients who suffer from AFib. If you have AFib, your heart beats irregularly. It can cause heart failure, potentially lead to stroke, a serious condition. So FARAPULSE has really transformed this market. So it'll be our largest business in 2025. We've gone from the number 4 player, we'll be number 2 in 2025, and then we're aiming to be number 1 shortly thereafter. But why FARAPULSE is so great for hospitals, physicians, and patients ultimately, it's a safer procedure. So people with AFib who are younger, people with AFib who are older with comorbidities are being treated with the FARAPULSE. It's a safer procedure. It's very efficacious. We've done over 200,000 of them. And hospitals love it because it's about 25 to 30% faster. Right. So patients get in and out of the hospital more quickly, have a safe procedure, reduce the risk of stroke, reduce the risk of heart failure, and it's changing the market.
Well, that sounds like something that RFK Jr., who is very concerned and worried about vaccines, and I get that. I mean, it's something that will not impact your business at all. To me, you'd be one of the few that I just regard as safe under this new administration.
Yeah, so I would say in med tech in general, we don't have like tremendous pricing power. We typically have flattish price. And we deliver products that are clinically tested, have excellent safety track record, and are significantly beneficial to patients.
Now, WATCHMAN, we've got to talk about it. Reduces the risk of stroke. This is the big fear. People don't know about it until they hear it. They think it's kind of boilerplate. It isn't boilerplate.
No. So WATCHMAN, I'm so proud of. So FARAPULSE is an existing market that we're transforming. WATCHMAN's a market that we created, and it'll be well over a $2 billion market this year. We've been growing to $6 billion in a couple of years based on our clinical trials. So WATCHMAN is a product where if you have AFib, you have a higher risk of stroke. So if you get treated with FARAPULSE to hopefully fix your AFib, then what WATCHMAN will do is further reduce your risk of stroke and allow patients who are indicated to get off blood thinners. So to go back to live a normal life and an active life without the fear and risk of bleeding that so many patients have. So
we got to drill down on that, because I think people have to understand that an older person is fearful after the pulse field ablation that they might fall, because they could be so anywhere and bleed out very quickly.
Yes. So I may be HIPAA, but my mother just received a WATCHMAN device. And the reason she did it, she wanted to reduce her risk of stroke, but she wanted to walk her dog. She wanted to walk her dog in the wintertime. She wanted a risk of falling. So being able to get off blood thinners, reduce your risk of stroke in a procedure that takes less than an hour, and you're out of the hospital in the same day.
Now, one of the things that you do well that others don't, other companies are spending billions on new drugs. They don't have that kind of pipeline. You had the foresight to be involved with WATCHMAN very early on.
Yeah. So what we do is we think about innovation all the time. And that's the key. For our business, it's all about innovation in your people and the culture of the company. And so we're positioning the company to be great and differentiate for the next 10 years. So one way we do that, besides our organic R&D, is we have the largest venture portfolio in medtech. So this year in 24, we did 9 new investments in our venture portfolio, and our venture portfolio is 45 companies. So these are very early stage companies.
Right.
And historically, we've acquired about a third of those companies from our venture portfolio. So it's another way for us to drive innovation beyond what we do organically with our internal R&D.
People need to know it's not all heart.
No. We have 8 different divisions.
Right.
We're the largest endoscopy company in the world. We're the largest urology company in the world. We just acquired a company called Axonics to help treat women with overactive bladder. We have a large neuromodulation division. We have a large interventional oncology business, peripheral vascular. So there's 8 divisions. All of them growing well above their peer group.
So what should we be hearing about next? I mean, I was blown away at how big Watchman's going to be. Talk about some of these others, because I think people feel that right now you're really Farapulse and Watchman, not much else, and that's really wrong.
Not true at all. First of all, I will say with Farapulse and Watchman, now there's a procedure where you do both at the same time, which is even,
How many docs know how to do that?
Most all electrophysiologists and about a third of the interventional cardiologists are doing that today. So there's thousands of them. So a couple of the big products. So we have another product called Agent, which is a drug-coated balloon for the coronaries. We just acquired a company called Bolt, which is called intravascular ultrasound.
Right.
So patients
talk about that, because I thought that was really exciting and something that it's pretty invasive without that.
Yeah. So we have the widest portfolio to treat coronary artery disease, the plumbing in the heart. And so this is yet another tool to reduce and break up calcium to prepare a stent procedure. And so you want to see the artery, prepare and treat the artery at the same time. So we're able to visualize it with our imaging, and we have various tools to treat the artery.
Talk about that, because I mean it's pretty. Frankly, I thought it was science fiction. No, I'm not kidding. It's laser based. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Essentially, it's a balloon that you'll image the heart first. Then you'll put a balloon where the vessel is, where there's a need for a stent, and you'll actually lasers actually break up the calcium within the vessel. So you prepare that vessel for a stent. So that way, the stent's going to do its job perfectly.
I've got to tell you, people don't realize how hard the things are that you're doing. These are things that some of these were just death. They're fatalities. And you've taken this off the table.
Yeah.
I want to congratulate you for all the things you're doing. Mike Mahoney is the chairman and CEO of Boston Scientific, which, by the way, is the best performing of all the companies we're going to see, but maybe with the exception of Eli Lilly. You've got to put them in there.
We'll keep it going.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
We'll be back in a moment.
Coming up, could a new treatment for Parkinson's be on the horizon? Cramer's sitting down with the CEO of Medtronic to discuss it. Next.